Okay, here's a wild tour story with one of my boys, who's also an artist. Will not disclose his name or when this was, but this was random and hilarious. I'm on the road with a friend of mine, my boy. He's an artist. He gets called out of the blue. We're hanging out. He gets called out of the blue to go do an interview with Heather Hunter, porn star Heather Hunter. He's like, yo, I got called to this interview with Heather Hunter. Hey, you want to roll with me? I'm like, all right. So we go there and we go to the address and it looks like an abandoned building. So we're like, are we at the right place? Ring the doorbell. This big bouncer dude comes up. He says his name. He's like, okay, come on up. And we go in this elevator and we get to this floor and it opens up and it's like a porn palace. It's literally a porn palace. We're like, oh shit. Like literally when you walk in, on your way out, there's a big basket of like videos that you can just take with you. Like at the dentist office, like it was peppermints or some shit. You know what I'm saying? But it was like porn. Never seen nothing like that in my life. So my boy is doing the interview and there's girls behind him eating each other out. Like literally going in, having sex behind him on the thing, and Heather Hunter's talking to him and they're going back and forth and talking, and these girls are back behind him making out, right? So that's weird. So I'm like, okay, this is really weird. So I'm standing on the side watching, and this is another part of the story that's random as hell. I look up and there's a guy standing next to me and I'm like, I kept looking at him. I'm like, this dude looks mad familiar. So I had to ask him, I was like, I'm sorry, dude, but have we met before? Why do I know you? He was like, well, Heather Hunter's my girl. You know, I was like, oh, okay. But he was like, you probably know me from the Cosby Show. I was like, Cosby Show? He was like, I said, man. I don't know if you remember that Cosby Show where Denise had a boyfriend or a dude that wanted to take her on a date, and he came to the house. Him and Denise were on the couch singing Edmond. It's a very, very funny moment in the Cosby Show history. But I was standing next to that guy, and he was Heather Hunter's boyfriend. My boy's on the couch talking to Heather Hunter, and there's girls behind him having sex. Random as hell, super random. So then we end up after the interview, all the girls surrounded him and just got on top of him and started like going in on him. It was just like, oh snap! And he was a little scared himself. He's like, oh, this is weird. So we just left. We didn't take any videos. Well, we probably took one or two videos, but gave them away probably because we don't be watching porn and stuff.
I want Kendrick Lamar to be remembered as, when it's all done and over with, somebody that was a leader in the city, didn't follow no rules, put people that was under me, kids that was under me in a situation where, they can do better for themselves instead of following the same lasting cycle of this situation where it's tearing down the city.
To win a Grammy on like a Stevie Wonder song is just so excellent to me. And both of the Grammys that I've won have been for covers of songs that I've been singing all my life. And so I was really proud to be a part of that.
He runs by and he says something crazy to my background singer. We heard him say it, but it was like a blur. So we kind of stopped and we looked and we said, yeah, whatever. And we kept on. So we're talking and this dude runs by again. This time he smacks my background singer on her ass.
Man, we worked so hard on that music, bro. For it never to really come out, I went through a whole 2 years of just fuck it. I didn't go to the studio, I didn't want to do anything.